Hey everyone, welcome. My name's Ambi. I am a non-binary makeup collector and beauty enthusiast, and I'm here this evening preparing to pack for my trip, my Thanksgiving trip. I'll be traveling next week to visit my family. I'll be leaving really early on Sunday morning. It's Friday evening, and I'm ready to start packing. I'm so ready to take this trip. I haven't seen my family in months, so I'm really eager to get going. And I have everything here on my desk, all the makeup that I'm carrying. Yeah, as usual, maybe overpacking a little bit, but I'm sure that some of you can relate. So here I have my bag that I use for packing my makeup. Just hold it up so you can see it. You may have seen these on Amazon or something similar to it. If you're thinking about investing in a case like this, I highly recommend it. It's really secure and safe. On the top, there's a big pouch here and big pocket there for your palettes. And on the inside of the case itself, there's an area here for brushes to go. And then, here we go. On the bottom, you have these dividers. All of these come out. Here, see? Comes right out. And there's actually several of them. I just don't have them in there right now. And they're kind of flexible. They have a little bit of give to them so that you can really be creative and, you know, Tetris your stuff in there. And things stay secure. Things aren't getting shuffled around. I really like this. I think I've had it just over a year now, and I've used it a lot. And it has really not only come in handy, but has kept everything safe. And it's easy because I can just keep all of my makeup together all in one place wherever I'm traveling. Put this down. Another thing that I thought I would mention, since we're talking about packing up stuff, is if you're like me and you do a lot of traveling, you have got to invest, I'm telling you. These packing cubes, if you can't find this exact brand on Amazon, there's a lot of other ones. I'll try to link it down below, but this is the biggest one, and then there's a medium size in there. And then this is the smallest one. And I think, it's been a while since I bought this, but I think the set comes with one big one, two medium, and two small, or at least that's the one that I got. At any rate, if you do a lot of packing and you have to put a lot of stuff into a suitcase on a regular basis, these packing cubes are worth the investment. These are, the brand is called Trek Ready. I've had them since at least 2016, and they have held up so well. They've got mesh here on the top, so they're really breathable. You'll be amazed at how much stuff you can fit into packing cubes. They're just really great, and as you can see, I mean, they don't take up much space at all when you're not using them. Now let's take a look at the makeup, because I got a lot of stuff sitting here, and the good news is it's all going to fit in my bag. That's not going to be a problem. For primer, I'm taking my e.l.f. matte putty primer. This is, I don't know, I've been using this one for a couple months. It's not a solid, it's not a cream, it's somewhere in between. I really like it. It really does. I wouldn't say that it keeps me more matte than usual, but I will say that it helps tremendously in getting even coverage of foundation because of my rosacea and other random flare-ups, you know, that happen. I feel like this really helps to even out any texture that I might have to deal with. Or, you know, just sometimes you get weird spots of texture where you have a hard time blending in your foundation. This has really helped me with that sort of thing. Obviously, I have my beauty blender ready to go. The last time I went to my parents' house was a couple months ago, and I forgot to take a beauty blender. I also forgot to take a foundation brush, so I did not have anything. I had to put on my foundation with my fingers, which I have not done in probably 20 years. And it was like, how did I ever do it? I don't know. I don't know how I ever did it because I can't do it anymore. The good news is I ended up finding a really tiny makeup sponge that I had like stashed in the bathroom there. So thankfully I was able to use that, and it had not been used before, so it was clean. I will not make that mistake again. For my concealer, I don't know why I picked this before the foundations, because I always put on my foundation first. But anyway, I only have one concealer. It's the Kosas Revealer Concealer. Really, really like it. It is really nice, creamy texture. It doesn't, it doesn't emphasize lines, which I do have, but it's a lightweight coverage. It's not like a mask. It feels really comfortable, unlike most concealers that I have tried previously. For foundation, I'm taking two. I'm taking my very favorite, which is the Dior Backstage foundation. I've been using this since they first started producing it. I love it, and it's very travel friendly since it's a plastic bottle. And then for my other foundation, I'm taking the Fenty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. And it is all of those things. I really love this foundation too. For matte foundations, this is one of my favorites. And I will also say, they mix together very, very nicely. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I love to mix foundations. I feel like you get the best of both worlds. You can kind of create the finish that you want. And you can also really get a great shade match if one is a little too light, one is a little too dark, or, you know, what have you. It's a great thing. I love doing it. I'm taking two powders with me. The first one I'm taking, I mentioned in my makeup collection video. I'm taking the Fenty Beauty Invisimatte powder. Y'all, I'm so close to finishing this powder. I really hope I finish it up this week. But I know that I'm not going to be wearing makeup every single day, so I'll be surprised if I actually finish it. We'll see. I'm also taking my Dior Backstage powder. This one is so close to pan, so I'm excited for that day to come. I've already got the backup waiting in the drawers. Speaking of drawers, I was going through a box last week. Well, it was on top of the drawers. That's why I said that. Anyway, I found this one, this contour palette that I haven't used in a really long time. It's a Wet n Wild Megaglo, and the colorway is Dulce de Leche. I've had this for a really long time, and I haven't used it in a while because I kind of forgot that I had it. And then I found it. I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to start using this again because it's so nice, and it's a really fine powder. And it's a really nice shade for me. So I will be taking that and making sure that I'm using it. I'm only taking one blush, but I think it's doable because the blush I'm taking is the Pat McGrath Divine Blush in the shade Nude Venus. And let's see, I'm so paranoid that I'm gonna have lipstick on my teeth through this whole thing. But anyway, these blushes, y'all, they're beautiful, beautiful, so smooth. Some of them have a really nice radiance to them. And the shade Nude Venus here is a shade that I think is incredibly versatile. It goes with pretty much every look that I can possibly create. I love it. I have 3 of these. They're all fantastic. They're all very buildable. But pigmented, so you don't have to, you don't feel like you're wasting it. You can brush it on and you're good to go, but if you want a little bit more, you can easily achieve something really special. I really love these blushes so much. For highlighters, I'm taking 2, although one of them is a palette, and I did not do this on purpose. I didn't plan it, but they're both Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm taking this, the Sugar Glow Kit, which I hardly ever use, but it is very versatile because it has 4 nice shades. Some of them are glittery, some of them are not so glittery, so I think that'll give me some nice choices. And then for one that has no glitter at all, for sure, the Amrezy, which I use, I still use this on occasion, but as you can see, there's still a lot of it in there. And it's so pretty. I'll probably wear this on Thanksgiving Day, so it'll be something, I'll have some radiance, but it won't be like, bam, look at me, grandparents, I have glitter on my cheeks. Although they probably think it was cool. Okay, eyes. I'll show you my eye palettes last because I have them over here. But I always take my Bobbi Brown Bone eyeshadow single. I wear this probably most days, especially if I'm using a palette that doesn't have a shade like this. This is like the perfect shade for me to put on over my concealer or my eyeshadow primer. And it has a pretty decent pan. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But I've had this for a while. I love this. I take it everywhere. For brows, I'm taking my NYX Eyebrow Powder Pencil in Ash Brown, which I have a couple of other eyebrow pencils, but this is really the only one I use because it is so easy to blend out. And it has a really nice size. Is this in focus? Really nice size spoolie. It's nice and soft. And then my e.l.f. Wow Brow in Neutral Brown. And this has fibers. It is a very nice shaped little wand there. And it's great. It's better than any of the high-end ones that I've tried, so I really love that one. I'm taking 3 mascaras with me. The first one is one that I wear pretty much every day, which is the Lancome de Finicils. I always wear it on my lower lashes because it does not flake, it does not smudge, it does not budge, it does not move. It's perfect. And I love the wand. It's just nice and straight and simple. I have very short lashes and kind of small eyes, and I don't get this one all over my eyelids like I do with some of the bigger brushes. I'm taking the Maybelline Sky High, which also has a really nice, there we go, really nice taper brush. And last but not least, I'm probably going to need actually a new one of this pretty soon. Last but not least, I did another Sephora haul, which I'm going to be posting on Instagram probably right after I film this on Friday night. And I ordered it for a specific product, but I got the Black Owned Beauty set. And one of the things that came in there was a full size of the Fenty mascara, so I'm going to take that with me. Have not tried it yet. This order just came in today. But the wand is interesting. It's flatter and then it's wider. It's bristles. So we'll see. I definitely like the packaging. It's very sleek and pretty. All right, for lips, I've got a lot. This is always where I go overboard. For lip liner, I'm just taking my Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Cheat. Probably sharpen that before we go, but it's kind of a cool nude color. I have 2 glosses, the Pat McGrath, let's see, this one's Divine Rose gloss, and Tower 28 Cashew. Both of these are some of my favorite gloss formulas, and they were very versatile shades that go with a lot. Oh man, I have 2 of the Fenty Beauty Slip Shine lipsticks. These are some of my very favorite lipsticks, y'all. They're so smooth and so shiny, and they look so beautiful. They look like you're wearing gloss. This one is the shade Goji Gang. It's like a nice kind of berry pink color. And Cookies and Cocoa, which is probably one of my very favorite lipsticks that I have. If you like a sheer, shiny finish, you'll love them. I have 2 Charlotte Tilbury, oh goodness, Superstar lips, and one of them is in Walk of No Shame, which I really love. It is like a nice reddish brown color. And the other one I just ordered in my second Sephora haul, and it's called Everlasting Kiss, and it's more of a dark peachy nude color. And ooh, where should we go from here? So I have the Huda Beauty matte lipstick here in the shade Graduation Day. I cannot stand this brand's liquid matte lipsticks. I find them to be incredibly dry. This matte lipstick formula, this Bullet, it is the most comfortable matte lipstick I have ever worn. I cannot tell you how much I love these lipsticks. I have a couple of them. The shade Graduation Day, isn't it just so pretty? I just love it. It is so comfortable to wear. I find them to be long lasting. Really, really, really love this lipstick formula. And here, speaking of lipsticks that I love, this is the Byredo, oh goodness, I can't remember the name of the line, but the name of the shade is Amber in Furs, and I'll show it to you. But first, I mean, look, check out the case. It is so unique and just exquisite. It is so heavy. So it's gold on top and silver on the bottom. It's got this curve to it. And there is the shade. Oh, so pretty. And it has a little bee on the top, but that's worn away as I've been using it. Oh, I just love it. It was worth every penny. Oof, and I just love that magnetic closure too. Yeah, I just knocked down a bunch of stuff. So the product that made me actually want to really invest in the Black Owned Beauty set was this lipstick, because I've been wanting this lipstick for so long, and it was cheaper to buy that whole set and get all the other stuff than just buy this lipstick on its own. So I was like, hey, that sounds great. Anyways, the Pat McGrath Matte Trance lipstick in the shade Omi. It looks a little bit pinker on camera than it looks in real life, but it's just beautiful. It's a little deeper than 1995 if you have that one or you've used that one. So I'm very happy to finally have that one in the collection. Setting spray, I've got my Urban Decay All Nighter. Can't go wrong. My favorite part of putting on makeup is putting on my setting spray, and then I use my fan to do this, and it's just the most refreshing thing in the world. So my fan always comes along as well. Now for eyeshadow palettes, here we are at the end. I'm taking the Natasha Denona Retro palette. I really love this. It is such a versatile palette, and you've probably tried it by now, but if you haven't and you're thinking about it, it is really good. It is worth the hype. I'm not always a huge Natasha Denona fan, but this one I just love. And then I have my Huda Beauty Naughty Nude palette, which I got in my first Sephora haul. I've only used it one time and I really, really liked it, so I'm looking forward to playing with it some more. And no surprise, if you're an Instagram follower, you know I have to take the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz because I'm like obsessed with this palette. It's the most beautiful palette I've ever seen, maybe? I don't know, but I really do love it. So it is coming along. And yeah, that is everything that I'm going to be packing up. Now I have to do a whole bunch of laundry, and that's not nearly as fun as doing this. So y'all, thanks for joining me. I'll check you on Instagram, Face Ambition. Let me know if you saw the video so we can chat. And y'all, I think that's it. But have a happy Thanksgiving. I will be probably not posting anything else for about another week at least. But till then, take it easy.